Oh, you want to become a big games partner, huh? You want to play with the big boys and be up here with the stars like myself and KreekCraft? No, seriously. What's up, Jelly fam? How you doing? Welcome back to another video. Now, I'm doing a video today about how to become a partner for big games like Pet Simulator X, etc. And have your name up at the top, like partner, like you know, and join the ranks of that and get the special thing on Discord and all that other jazz. So people keep asking me, they're like, how can I become partner? So I thought, you know what, it'd probably be best if I did a video how to become partner for big games. And here we are. So now I'm gonna go through a couple of things. There is no surefire way, right? There are a couple of things that you could do to improve your chances. It took me about a month of like going full in at it, and I'm gonna tell you all the things that I did to make myself noticed and how to become partner. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join the Jelly Fam army, because if you're not part of the Jelly Fam, then you're about as useful as this pile of coins. Yeah. LOL. So anyway, guys, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing you really want to do is the most simple thing of all, is actually be a YouTuber. Yes, I know that sounds like the most basic thing to say, but I don't mean like, oh hey, I just started yesterday, I got like 5 subs and all that sort of jazz. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, if you're new to this channel and you don't know about my main, you're like, well, wait a minute, you've only just hit 1,000 subs. How is it that you've made partner? Well, my main channel that I was doing Pet Sim on before that has 138,000 subs. So that was obviously the main sort of draw for Preston to invite me into the program. And also as well, it's that case of not what you know, but who you know. And I'll explain a little bit more in detail. Okay, so when you type into Google big games partner application, right, it actually doesn't even bring up anything anymore. It brings up the fandom stuff. So when I applied, right, there was an application form on the big games website, which was here. It used to say, you know, become, you know, a partner, and then it used to take you to various bits and pieces. It's talk about KreekCraft and stuff. You used to click it, and it was a Google form, and you fill it out and tell them, like, you know, how many subs you have and all that sort of wonderful jazz. And it does say on the thing there wasn't a minimum, not like Adopt Me. Adopt Me is 100,000 subs to be part of the program, which I am as well, before coming over to Pet Sim X, but it didn't actually say a number. But for the general consensus, what I had, it helps if you know, been doing Pet Sim for quite some time. You know, even if it was a couple of months and you had a good sizable amount of subs, I would still say more than 10k. You were getting a good amount of views per video, and you were able to sort of work your way in. Even when I filled out the form, I didn't hear anything for the longest of time. So what I did is I went to my next backup situation, right, which was actually the fandom page. Okay, so I went across to the big games. This is basically the Wikipedia. It's not official. It's part of, like, you know, fan-made pages. And it basically went through a whole bunch of things, and it says, you know, it's possible to be a big game sub is less than 1,000. I don't think that's true, and from what I've spoken to Preston and the other community members, and I definitely don't think that's true. You don't have to be a YouTuber. You can do other things as well. It depends. Like if you're a big TikToker, etc., that also works as well. You can put that into your favor. And then it says that other bits and pieces, some of this is out of date. The only thing that is actually quite true is the Google form link was removed from the website, and it disappeared roughly around about a month ago. And then what I did is to get in is I went over to the Discord channel. Okay, so the Big Games Discord, as you can see, Mr. Preston himself, the big man on campus. And what I did is I looked through the list of people, and then I'm not saying to do this because you cannot at anyone on here, you will literally get into trouble. It's just sort of like, even if you wrote a message in general, when some of the higher up people are online and say, hey, what's the best way to sort of get into partner? And that's what I did. But this wasn't even the main way that I got Preston's attention. It was actually on Twitter. I literally used to get involved in every tweet with big games. I used to get involved in Russoplays, who followed me, Digito, you know, who followed me, NightFoxx as well, then he followed me. So I basically just got involved in the community. You just become part of the community. So it's not like trying to force your way in. Just talk and be like, hey, what's up? Get involved. Say, do you want to do some bits and pieces? And the best thing about being partner status, as you can see my name somewhere on the right here, I'm invisible. Okay, so it doesn't work at the moment. But is you get the ability to do other than secret chat, which I'm not going to show you. Sorry, guys, I can't show you that. It's secret. Is you get the ability, see, to basically put in... What is he writing?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You get the ability to put in a video here. So you can see that my video is here. So every time you post a video, you post it into the partner content, and then pretty much all... How many members is it? Like 490,000 members will get to see this, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So that is a bunch of ways that you can sort of get in, you know, immerse yourself into the community, especially with Twitter. I mean, Preston replied to me a couple of times. I literally said some really nice things when I was chatting to some of the, you know, the community managers of big games. They really liked me. I did content, I sent it across, I got involved, I chatted, I talked in the general. Obviously, you can't apply on the Google form at the moment, but the general consensus is that Preston is quite a busy guy. He's got a lot going on at the moment. He's running quite a lot of things, so obviously he has staff that are doing stuff for him, and that is pretty much it. As far as perks goes with being partner, guys, like I said, you get the hoverboard, you get the partner next to your name at the top in game. You also get special privileges in the Discord as well, where you're able to post your content for everyone to see on there, and a partner only chat where we're able to sort of, you know, talk to each other and talk about like collaborations and things like that. So that is pretty much it. So the one piece of advice that I hope you could take away from this is get involved in the community. If you don't have Twitter, get on Twitter. If you don't talk that much on general, talk on general, but talk to other people. And then hopefully the Google applications will open up again at some point in the Google Forms, because, you know, they're not going to retain the same people forever. It's going to be like a, you know, a turnaround. So there we go. I hope that helped. I tried my best to sort of like give you as many tips as I can. Comment down below if that helped, if you want to hear anything else, if you have any other questions or advice that I can help you out with. But other than that, guys, as always, it has been emotional.